In case you missed it or you're new here, this happened to our previous trailer. The insurance company said it was damaged beyond repair. Then our truck decided it had had enough. We didn't let that stop us. We started searching for our next RV, found it,
there she is,
and brought it home with a little help from family. We finally got the truck back.
Y'all, I just got home and the truck is back.
And the new RV loaded, and we are ready to get back to living. Now that you're all caught up, let's jump into this video. Well, good morning. Y'all, it's Friday morning. I gotta go to work. But once I get off from work, we will officially get the wheels rolling on this thing. So, stay tuned.
One eternity later.
With the trailer all loaded up, we were finally ready to roll. Headed up to Guntersville, which is a very familiar place for us, but also a place with a lot of great amenities. Ideally, we're just trying to do a shakedown on the truck. Shakedown on the trailer. Probably on the truck too, because this is the first time we've towed since we've gotten it out of the shop. So, yeah, we're excited. Others have made it as well, and they're trying to get set up, so we just waiting patiently because obviously, as you can see, we cannot get through. So it look like they're getting to the point where they can at least unhook, maybe. Hashtag camp life. What'd you say, Daniel?
You said there's dots in the sky.
Dots. They don't pick up very well, but
I bagged back a little bit.
There are a few stars up there.
Cool.
We found the first thing that we've been missing, a flashlight. We both have headlights and just forgot them. So usually we have like 3 or 4 at least different flashlights. So we're using the flash from the phone to kind of get set up outside. And of course we got to get level before we can let the stairs down and turn on the outside light to just kind of give us a little lighting around the campsite. So I think there's going to be a weekend of, yeah, we need that back in the trailer conversations happening. I think as I was coming, I realized I didn't put any spices in here, so may end up going to the camp store and getting things like pepper and salt, you know, or we're gonna have some very bland eggs in the morning. But we camping. Tell Daddy we're just a little high in the front, but we're gonna have to let the steps in to let the jack down. That's good! So I had questions about how this would do, and well, there's my answer. So I'm a little out of practice. Usually make an arrival meal. That ain't happened this trip. So about to make them some quick chicken strips and fries. JD, you want some chicken strips and fries? Yeah. Okay. And I get to try out my oven for the first time. I'm a little intimidated as much as I wanted it. I gotta remember how to work it. Open it up so I can see. Hold it. Try to turn this on first.
Light bulb.
Oh, I think you may need to turn the gas on outside. Let me go check that. That was the problem. We have a flame. It will get easier. Maybe about 20 minutes. Oh yeah. There we go. Delicious. So y'all, we are 3 for 4 right now. I don't think Daniel's attempted to throw anything away yet. But our garbage can used to be in that cabinet right there. And of course now it's down here. And so JD, Daddy, and I have all gone to what is now, I guess, the storage closet. Like, it's got the broom and stuff like that in there. So we just gotta use this thing and get comfortable to like where everything is. It's almost done, JD. You sniffing out the food? We feel like we done hit our own Easter eggs almost. A lot of little bugs that have come in. We were getting set up in here. They just got in the trailer with it. And of course they're dropping JD up the wall. So he's attempting to fight back. Sorry for the smacking. Alrighty. It's hot. I think it's done. There you go. It's ready. Well, good morning. You know, getting here late on a Friday night is always worth it when you are at the campground Saturday morning. So we are going to just get some breakfast going and see what this day holds. Just hopefully enjoy the lake that's looking pretty good out there. And you know, just see what other amenities we can take advantage of today. Hopefully we'll get a full day, sun up to sundown, as they say, of just good time. But first, breakfast. After breakfast, I did my RVing chores, but found myself cleaning up outside more than I cared to. Yes, settle, watch, move, so I can come down. Well, good afternoon. I took my time this morning, that's for sure. So, we are going to get the garbage out, and then I'm going to try and, wrong way. Try and enjoy some of this day. But chores first, then fun. Beautiful Lake Guntersville. And it is a gorgeous day. Can't beat it.
Good feelings gone.
And Sonny's doing his business. Hold please. boy. It's a good boy. Look at him. We're gonna get the boat back out. I promise all of the boating subscribers we will get back to that life here shortly. It's just been a lot, really, with the boys and practice and stuff. They're both in the band, by the way. Of course, summertime they practiced every day, and so that made it a little hard. They were having like band camp, and made it a little hard for us to leave and do anything, but not complaining because they enjoyed it. And of course, Birmingham City has free band camps, so that's always nice. Sonny, no. 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 Come on, cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. Boy. Nope, not yet. We got to take the trash out first. Then we'll come back to the dog park. Got to finish our chores. Go! He took a huge poop, so there's absolutely no way he could have more poop in him. I'd be shocked. I'd be absolutely shocked. Getting back to living?
Sure.
We've missed this. I know I have. And I am very happy to be back at a campground. Even though it's one we've been to multiple times, it's one of the better ones as far as the state park in Alabama goes. It's really nice, and you just really can't beat the lake that's back there. It's just kind of soaking all this in, because I'm just happy to be on an RV trip again. But yeah, what's been going on with us?
Twin, where have you been?
Basically, y'all know the truck went in the shop, and it was in the shop for 2 months, I believe. So we were out of commission pretty much all of the summer due to the truck. And then once we got the truck back, we started getting a little more serious about trying to get the RV ready to go back on the road. And of course, this is the shakedown, so we are seeing a lot of things that we gotta correct before our next trip next weekend for our Labor Day weekend. But hubby got dog. This dog has actually mustered up more poop. I don't, now I gotta go clean that up. Oh, please stay. I don't need help. A lot of people don't clean up after their dog. I see.
Calgon, take me away!
Trying to erase the horrors of Sonny, we headed back to the RV so I could play with the new toy I have. He did the biggest poop. Like over there. Only for me. And then when we got to the dog park, I'm like, I know this dog ain't finna poop again. And he found a couple more turds to drop out of there. got some pegs put on his bike. So he is trying some tricks that hopefully won't land us at Children's. Huh? I'm gonna knock on wood on that one. Needing a break from the great outdoors, I stepped inside to catch up on an RVing hobby. So, one thing I like to do on RV trips, and I've unfortunately gotten a little behind in my cataloging, is the places we go, I like to keep the maps. And on the maps, I'll usually, they'll have the site that we stayed in, but I will usually go in and maybe like write little notes about the spot or the campground in general. And I mean, we've been cataloging for a long time. This is a map from when we stayed at Barber's during the IndyCar race back in 2013. Of course, we weren't YouTubing then. Boys were like much smaller, and it was a really cool place, no hookups, but just a very cool venue to camp at. But Fort Wilderness, of course, we've been there a few times and enjoyed our stay when we went there. Hate we couldn't go this last time that we tried to go for spring break, but it is what it is. Cathedral Caverns. This was a really cool place. There's a video posted on this one. We had a really good time there. We went there in like the fall. Of course, went to the cavern and walked down in it. But that is on the channel if you care to see our experience. Just a great way for us to like look back on our trips, especially when we're considering either traveling in that area again and camping at that campground. Sometimes you forget things, so it just doesn't hurt to make a note, and not just a mental note, of the spot that you stayed in and maybe the experience that you had. So when you look back, or when you're thinking about going back, you can maybe try and get the same site or get a better site, because sometimes we'll walk around and find other sites in the campground that we're like, ooh, that would be a good spot to get. I don't usually like to talk bad about places, but we were thankful that they had a spot for us. We were on 75 coming home. Traffic was a mess. I think it was during like a Thanksgiving or something, and we got to a point in Alachua. It was just a dead stop, and we were just road whipped. So we pulled off at this particular campground, and of course I marked the spot, but I wrote on it, that it's a lot of freeway noise. Of course, it's right off of 75. That's a given. And then, unfortunately, we saw a couple of mice running around. Of course, didn't impact our trailer or anything like that, but I know a lot of trailers have what they call mice holes, where their utility hookups just are really doorways to mice getting into your trailer. So that was something that I did take note of on this spot that we were in, but we were very thankful. Don't get me wrong, we were very thankful that they had a place for us, because we were ready to get off the road, and that was not our destination. We, I think, were headed somewhere up in that, area of where we usually stop in the panhandle of Florida or the lower part of Georgia, but we couldn't make it. So we knew better. We're not ones to kind of force ourselves on the road. If we get tired, especially if Jonathan gets tired, we will stop wherever that is and hopefully find us somewhere, safe to just bed down for the night. And that's one great thing about RVing. You have your home. You don't have to look for a hotel or, anything like that. You just thankfully, if you can find a campground, or if you're comfortable boondocking, you can just stop anywhere and camp and be at home, set up, cook a meal, you know, and have a evening. And that is truly what we did when we stopped here. We got off the road, made some dinner, you know, called it a night, got up the next morning and made our way home. But yeah, just something that we do. This is our little book of memories. We really enjoy the lifestyle. Hope we get to do it for as long as we can do it, with the boys, without the boys. Once they get tired of us or go off to college, whichever comes first. It's not something that I see us quitting anytime soon. So y'all, I have challenged Daniel to a game of tennis. Mind you, neither one of us play at all. But Guntersville Sate Park has a tennis court. Thankfully, one of the places that have not converted to pickleball. Not knocking pickleball, but I appreciate the tennis court. So we're gonna go over here and give it a shot. I think I'm gonna win. But I don't want him to be letting his mama win either. So you need to play me for real, you hear me? Give me all you got. We started with some warm-ups, shook hands, and it was on.
Alright, you ready?
The front team wins.
We sat, rehydrated, and just talked for a bit before I decided to call tennis a wrap in time to catch a sunset. The sun is beating down on me, and my water's empty. So, as you can see, I'm sweating it all out. And I told Daniel I'm done. I told him if the sun goes down a bit more, we could probably come back. They do have lights in here I can see. We'll play a little bit more tonight, but he ain't sweating as bad as I am. He's taking this in stride. But he's been band camping and everything else, so he's a little more outside conditioned than me. But yeah, we're done. One of the things Lake Guntersville Sate Park almost always delivers on is an amazing sunset, and this evening was definitely one for the books. In celebration of our maiden trip in the new RV, we popped a bottle.
First trip.
After a little refreshments, I caught a second wind, and the night finally set in. So Daniel and I headed back to the tennis courts. So y'all, the sun has set beautifully, and I feel like I can probably play a little bit more tennis, but I got a different hydration going on right now. So he wanted to come back. I told him we'd come back, so I'm being a woman of my word, but I probably Shouldn't have had this with dinner, but we're gonna see how this goes. Well, I wasn't expecting that, and I don't think there are pitch runners in tennis. I swung for the fences on that one, and it literally, unfortunately, went over the fence. Folks, Daniel's up to serve.
The front team wins.
8:35 in the evening, and of course we're not the only ones out playing. There's a full-on FIFA World Cup championship going on behind us. It's just, they are having so much fun. So are we. We're having a good time. We are headed back to the camper now, but I don't know if I snore. Only hubby knows that, but I feel like I am going to snore tonight. I'm going to sleep too good. Before hanging out with Jay outside, I felt like I needed to check in on JD. You enjoy your trip? Just hanging out in bed all day?
I ate a lot too.
You ate a lot too? Okay, all right. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Is the bed working out for you though? Is it comfortable? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad you're liking it. I know y'all can't see him, but that was his voice. JD is on this trip with us. He's right up there in the pitch black. When he's not relaxing and eating on RV trips, he's doing this.
It's that blue ride on the south side. Bringing it to you right now. We got the 4 keys. Now up in this one to the blue ride. From here, gentlemen in there. The nine hands up. Caden Dunlap. Here from me. Oriana. Go. Smith.
Yeah, this one.
I better get 25, 26, 25, I better get 26, thank you. Anyway, 25, 26, I better get 25, 2600, 25 and now 6. Sold it to your dad, $2,500.
You just told me to stop worrying about the stuff I gotta do. Did you not tell me that? Okay, so now I'm trying to seize the day. You gonna go get the... You gonna go get it? Come back with it and we can split it. This ain't pimping, this is drinking. Morning. Well, good morning. We have reached Sunday of this trip, so early, trying to let Sonny do his business, and then we'll be heading back to Birmingham to do this whole work thing, unfortunately, we have to do in order to keep up this lifestyle. So if you have enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed making it, I hope you like, comment, and please subscribe. And as always, I thank you so much for watching. The curves are insane to get in and out of this park with an RV or a boat. Let's count them, shall we?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,